What is going on, everybody? My name is AuXDubz, and today we are back for some FTB, and today we are with...
Hello, it's Jack, don't worry. I don't have a name.
Something... Gammon?
Yeah, it's something like that.
But anyway, yeah, explain what we're going to be doing today.
Well, we're going to be setting up some stuff to do with wrath light, as they're part of factorization. We can make some really cool things such as wrath lamps, but the main reason we're actually doing this is because we want to upgrade the barrel sorts. Is at my base, it's overflowing. AuX's base, his barrels are overflowing from the quarries, and we need to create a better way of doing that, and we're going to do that by making something called an extra dimensional barrel upgrade. Now, what that is it requires this new item called dark iron, which we'll get into later. It's the reason we're going to be making wrath igniters. But the reason we do this is because you right click a barrel with the upgrade and it lets you store, rather than 64
Isn't
stacks,
1024. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's about that. It's really awesome. There is a downside to it, but we'll get into that a little later when we actually make the upgrades. Yeah.
But anyway, should we get started and get some diamond shards up and running? So the first thing we need to make is, do you want to pull out?
A craft packet, yes. And we need something else called a craft packet stamper.
I've got that.
So if you want to go and place that... Ooh, you've actually dropped it. Whoa, what the hell?
Ooh. Okay.
Well, that's...
One for me, one for you.
You did not see anything.
What the hell just happened?
I know nothing. Okay, let's pop this down here. You can do whatever you want with that. What the...
Anyway,
that's a great way to start off an episode, glitching out the game.
Can you pass me a second? I want to just have a look at it. Have a look at the packet. Because if you put it in there, it automatically...
Okay.
Actually, no, yeah, just put it in there.
So that makes diamond shards.
Ta-da!
Do you want to split these in half?
Yeah, you have 9, I'll have 9. Okay, where's your nether brick?
I've got these on me at the moment, there you go.
Cool.
So what we do with these diamond shards is we place them in a crafting bench with some nether brick, and this will give you wrath igniters. Now, I'm only going to make 2 wrath igniters at the moment, because they do have a very, very long durability rating on. So let's put the rest in here. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with these wrath igniters. They allow you to transform materials, which we'll get into later when we get over to the wasteland where we're actually going to be going.
So, we'll be back in a minute actually. We'll explain everything whilst we're over there, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to see when we're over there.
So, we are back and we're in the wasteland biome where our quarries are. And we are ready to use the... is it the Wraith Igniter?
Yeah, the wrath igniter.
You use yours first.
Yeah, so there's lots of things you can do with this. So first of all, if you go and burn obsidian, it should turn back into lava. I've not actually tried this out yet, but I've been reading on the wiki, and apparently it will turn obsidian back into lava.
Do not get on fire by this. This is you literally burned.
You take a ridiculous amount of damage from this.
And once you do that, I'm gonna put it on some iron.
Turn into lava.
Whoa.
That's pretty awesome.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Wow.
You didn't believe me when I said that.
And look at the iron. I've just done it to the iron.
Have you? Oh, on my screen it's not. Oh, yeah, it's just lit up now. So we don't want a pool of lava here. That's going to be a bit dangerous.
And do you want to do it to the stone? And I'll do it to the stone brick.
A minute. So, yeah, you can also... the dark iron. Oh, you nearly set me on fire. I was still on top of that. There we go. So, along with it creating lava back into obsidian back into lava, it will also create this dark iron, which you actually need for the recipes for part of factorization. Once this is all put out, we'll go and harvest this in a second. Along with that, it'll also turn smooth stone into cobblestone and stone brick into cracked stone brick. So it's a great way of getting the cracked stone brick. I think that's actually the only way you can do it, except for using a crumble horn, isn't it?
It's a very nice recipe. But anyway, we got all of this dark iron.
Burning.
Yeah, I think it's only by the fire.
Yeah, so we've basically put down, I think, what is it, 64 blocks in total, isn't it? And we're going to split this in half because we thought, since we're doing it, we might as well do a mass production of it at first rather than wait a while.
Okay, let me do yours.
Of the...
There you
go. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I've got 48 now, you know.
Ooh, so...
How much have you got?
None.
Oh, pass whatever you've got to me.
I've got none. Completely none.
Okay, there you go. Half of what we put down. I put 32 down, by the way, so...
Same.
That's weird.
Oh, no, I've still got 24 left. Okay, I'll set this up over here. And
yeah, we'll do that in between episodes, but meanwhile, I'm going to head back and get ready to start making the recipes for the barrels, so we'll see you when we're over there. So, all the dark irons now, I've been back home and set some recipes up, but before we just go back and make the barrel upgrades, we're going to make these cool things here. Now, these are wrath lamps. Have you got the final piece of the puzzle?
Yes, I do, and it is the rough lighter, or the wrath lighter, or whatever you want to call it.
Cool.
But I want to pull out one, and you can see it uses the durability on the wrath lighter. I can't figure out one to call it, okay? The wrath lighter?
The wrath.
The wrath lighter, okay.
If you take another one out, I've got my thing over it, so you can see the item ID changing every time as well. So I've got to go and grab my wrath lighter back, actually, because I've left them at home just to be safe, because I didn't want to burn my base down.
And the really cool thing about these lamps, I'm just going to call it a lamp now, is that they are amazing at lighting areas up. I believe they can travel, or the light can travel around about 28 blocks or something in the region of that before it actually starts dimming.
It's ridiculous. I think
really
it's 8 blocks horizontal and 24 blocks in height. I think it's around that, but I can remember exactly.
So yeah.
I'm just going to use my entire router up on this, actually.
How many do you get?
Do you want a couple more lamps?
Yeah, just stick me your dark iron. I'll take out, I know.
I need one more dark iron. I've got 11.
Ooh, I've only got 2.
There we go. How many have you got?
I've only got 2.
There you go. There's 5. That should bring you up to 7. There we go.
Yeah, it does. Thanks.
Cool. So, if we shall we wait till night time and show it, or shall we go down somewhere completely dark where? We can actually,
I think we can go to the bottom of your mine. Actually, that's pretty dark.
But it's all lit up.
Ooh, we'll find somewhere.
We'll find somewhere.
Whilst we're coming through, we need to make something else, don't we? And that is
we need to make the barrel
upgrade, and they are really cool, as we were explaining at the beginning of the episode. And where did you have set up?
So, I've already laid the recipe here. It's dark iron ingots with blaze rods, barrels in the centre, ender pearls, which are actually surprisingly hard to collect in FTB. I've not seen many endermen.
The endermen, as soon as you get them, they just teleport away, and it's so frustrating.
Exactly. And there's some leather in there as well, so make loads of these. If I take the entire lot out, Orcs, and I'll leave...
I have 1.
7, there you go.
There you.
I should take you up to 8, there we go.
And I'm going to fly over to my base and stick one or 2 of these on.
What you can do with these then, do you want me to explain it, or do you want me to wait till you're over yours?
You can start explaining it by the time I get here.
Okay, so the way these barrel upgrades work is if you hold shift and right click on a barrel, it'll actually change the GUI of the barrel, or not GUI, but the way that it looks.
The storage usage.
Yeah, and what it will do is it'll upgrade the barrel storage from 64 stacks all the way up to 1024 stacks. There is a downside to this though, because they're called extra dimensional barrel upgrades. What it does with every stack over the original 64, it will store that extra dimensionally. Now if you pick the barrel up and there's more than 64 stacks, and you'll lose all the rest of the stacks that you've got. So say if you had 1024 stacks, you'd lose almost 1000 stacks, and you'd only be left with the original 64 that the barrel can natively hold. So if you do use these, it's a very good idea to actually take the stuff out of the barrel before you break them if you've got more than 64 stacks. If not, you'll end up losing that and you'll never be able to get that back. So let's go and grab some coal out of here. So I've just upgraded my coal barrel.
I've just upgraded a barrel, and I've got 8,199 pieces of coal in one barrel. Yeah. That's incredible.
So, as you can see, once the barrel's upgraded, once it is an extra dimensional barrel and you've got more than 64 stacks in, it will actually come up with these exclamation marks, and that will let you know that it is storing the rest of it extra dimensionally.
And to watch out.
It's and it's a warning of you not to break that. So if you see that next to there, it means don't break it. If you take less than 64 out of there, the exclamation marks will go away and let you know that it's safe to be broken, and you'll still get your stuff back. So that's pretty much that. So we're going to head off. See if we can find a dark place to put these wrath lamps down. I'm going to upgrade a few more of these chests as well. Barrels as well. And I'm assuming Orcs, you're wanting to do the same, aren't you?
The only problem I have right now is, like I keep saying, my base is sort of on the outside right now. I'm currently making sort of areas for the storage, and you need to help me with some red power, because I am a novice, complete novice at red power.
Exactly. Red power is a little bit awkward to get set up in, so if you want this episode, we can get you a miniature power source set up for it, ready to go.
I just noticed I have 3 diamond chests. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, 3. No, wait. I can't count. 4 diamond chests worth of materials, and I have nowhere to put them right now. Nowhere. Completely nowhere.
Wow. So yeah, we're going to find somewhere to test these wrath lamps out, and we'll be right back.
So, welcome back. We are at my base to test the wrath lamp. I have a mental thing about this name now. I don't know what to call them, but anyway.
Let's call it a wrath lamp.
You see this torch right here? Okay, we need to do some sort of marking system. Okay, what? Okay, a lever. That'll be do.
I've got some fair blocks here.
A lever.
Okay.
For how far the torch light goes out. Let's put one there as well.
Yeah.
And now let's switch it to the wrath lamp.
Be prepared to be amazed. See, they don't go much further until they actually update the blocks, do they?
It starts
weird,
dimming around here. Wow.
Then again, the blocks are still updating for me.
Are they?
Yep, it's still not.
Mine are fully updated. And that's just on this side. That would be that side as well. But these guys are really, really awesome. But they're a little bit of an awkward shape, though. They're like a whole block, which is kind of annoying. But,
yeah, they're awesome for lighting up areas around your base where you don't want to spam torches everywhere. Because torches, one thing I actually noticed is if you place a lot of torches down, you start getting lag, and that's kind of weird.
The one thing I want to switch to is something about the Twilight Forest, and it's called the Moon.
The moonworm.
Yeah, the moonworm. I saw someone using it on a live stream, and I was like, "That is amazing!" And if you don't know what they are, it's a little contraption bee thingy-majig.
I think someone's on the servers actually got one. I'm not sure if it's Star or someone.
I think it might be Q has one.
I'm not sure. I saw someone using it at their base, and I can't remember who.
So yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah.
So now
we've got a few other things to get on with, haven't we? You want to show us some of the forestry stuff you've been up to, because yeah, I want to set some forestry stuff up soon, but I know nothing about it.
We need to do a lot about forestry, don't we? I mean, the other day, if you are not aware, I recorded my own sort of biomass and biofuel episode where we covered, because obviously we're doing forestry together. And you were busy at the time, I believe, weren't you?
My internet was dead.
You had some real big problems, and I did say that in the episode. But yeah, I went and made loads of biofuel, so now we have a pretty good collection. I think we have around about 1,600 buckets worth of biofuel.
Exactly.
But in my relaxation time, I've been working on my own tree farm.
With the hole in the wall?
And yeah, with a ginormous This is just a chunk missing. Just believe it's a chunk missing.
No.
But anyway, yeah, so this is a little room I've been working on. We did some work with the CP... the CF
foam, isn't it? It's awesome blocks. It's basically foam what you can spray onto the wall, and then you can use these things called painters by going there and get these here.
Actually, I believe I have it in the chest right now.
You've got some. Let's go and have a look. I think you've got some in the chest. What you can do is you can actually use the painters to paint the blocks once they're down. So have you got one what's
yep, I
light
got one
grey? Yeah, have you got one what I can actually put... Okay,
there. There you go.
It's awesome stuff. You can actually suffocate in it. Dude. Oh, yeah.
And if you come to this side, you can see one block just hardened. And the really cool thing about this is you can't actually get the block back, which is a little bit annoying. But
you can create an awesome floor with these.
Spread a humongous area in a very small time.
You got the painter?
Let me have a look. I think I have...
I need some colour for it. Okay, my jetpack's dead again.
One there. Let me just go and get some lapis lazuli. That should be able to work as a dye, doesn't it?
Lazuli lapis.
Yep, lazuli.
Meanwhile, I've charged my jetpack up, so we'll be back once we've gone and got the stuff ready.
So, we are back, and we are back prepared, and I've got my own painter. Yay! So, these blocks here, they are now hardened, and you can notice the different textures if they're hardened or not, and obviously you can crawl through these guys, but actually, why don't you paint
foam.
it? You paint it.
Okay. Just grab the painter. So you can just right click a block and it will actually colour it.
Awesome.
You can do this with pretty much any of the dyes you can see here on these painters. And I don't know what it is, but I really like these blocks. They're so simple to actually place down with the sprayer kit, aren't they?
And if you are feeling very buggy and you just want one block, there is a recipe how to make one of these. So if you maybe accidentally broke a block, because these guys, they're like literally a one hit.
And
really easy
they're
to
very simple to actually make, can't they? Like the sprayer is just cobblestone and sticks. It's the pellets, which are construction foam, which is made from clay dust, coal dust, redstone and water cans. So it's very simple to actually make these. Not a lot of cost at all.
And if you guys are wondering if you can mine these with Silk Touch, Nope, they do not work. So they are literally just a one block place.
They're useful though if you're filling in one big place at once. They'd be great for filling the top of quarries if you didn't want the
which was what we sort of did when we had a bit of a water problem. But anyway, come back in here for a minute and we'll do some explaining.
I'm running away.
So, do you understand any of this?
I know what these are here. This is an arboretum, isn't it?
Thank you for saying that, because that's another word I could never say.
Oh, an arboretum.
I'd look at it and I'm like, arboretum?
Arboretum.
I have no idea. But anyway, so the way this works is I've got some advanced solar panels, or one or two on the roof, just powering this MFE, which is actually draining like crazy. And these guys power the electrical engines, which power these two awesome blocks. As Chip rightly said, this is a logger and this is an arboretum. And what happens is the arboretum, I'm going to call it that now, pretty much plants these blocks on the floor here called humus, and it plants the trees. The really cool thing is you can't bone mill them, so it's not like a cheap method.
You go in, you can pick the saplings back up again, but if you place them, they won't actually be part of the machine. The machine's got to actually place them.
And what the logger does is, when the trees are fully grown, it pretty much, destroys the whole tree, not mattering, what size it is, and then the arboretum, or sorry, the logger picks them up and then go through the whole system.
Takes it straight out into the chest. You get the all the logs, as you can see here. This has been running for a little while, hasn't it? It's about 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, and I was on one night, and all these chests are full up, and I've already got, I think, 55 logs of spruce, 38 here, whole barrel through of.
So I see you've got diamond pipe here, which is probably sending the saplings back, is it?
Yep.
Although you've got apples going back in there, by the way.
Yeah, I know, it's a little bit annoying because it keeps blocking up. But,
yeah, you've not set this up right here.
I know. I'm not very good. But actually, let me place a barrel upgrade.
But the reason you were showing me this, wasn't it? Because I was thinking of setting these up all in the front of my base. I was thinking having one for each tree, and then you can also get wheat farms and so on. Oh, what happened here? There's a pile of birchwood randomly appeared over this side.
I just upgraded some.
Extra dimensional?
Yeah.
Nice
Very
one.
useful. And I've got 102 logs worth of birch.
So, probably in my next episode I'm going to upgrade some of these, but we thought we'd just show you what these basically are before I go and do that, because I'm probably going to do a few in between episodes and a few on camera, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's about it for this episode, isn't it, Alex? Unless there's anything else we've got to do.
From my base, there's not. I've been sort of making loads of progress off camera. And have you shown the guys these amber blocks? Because these amber blocks are awesome.
They're
like,
awesome,
you can sort of see through them.
I
mean, with a double layer of them, 2 here, they just blend in really well. And you can also make them in a brick form, which is even cooler. And
I like the shape. I don't know what it is. The bricks remind me of a texture pack I used to use, and I can't remember what the texture pack's called.
I just believe this whole room
like that.
So just sort of blends in quite nicely. And I want to turn these green lamps into orange ones, because I believe they would.
Yeah.
I mean, even I think you suggested it. It'll look a little bit more to the color. But anyway, I believe this is this episode is coming to an end. We've
Other than that, I've done a few things at my base, haven't I?
You've upgraded them solar panels, which are like.
I've changed it. Yeah, I've gone and put them all to advanced solar panels. And I've gone and upgrade the sorting system a bit, which I'm probably going to show you in next episode, so I'm not going to go over it now. There's been a lot of updates this episode.
It's very complicated, your sorting system.
Yeah. So I think that's about the end for this episode. So
yeah, and actually, I just sort of flew over here, and I just remembered my sugarcane farm. I was sort of really bored one day, and I thought, well, the blocks are there, and I can just leave it on all the time. And I've nearly got a barrel full of sugarcane. Oh, actually, no, it's full, so let me use one of these extra dimensional storage. I love them. They are so handy. Been needing to make one for a very long time, but yeah. So I think this is coming.
By the way, while I'm at my base quickly, this is what I did with the sorting system. I basically put a sorting machine here which filters all the good stuff, which is the unknown stuff, to yellow, which takes it all to these chests.
I love how you I'm not going to explain. Let's end the episode. No, wait, I'm going to explain.
Yep, I know. Well, I was stood right next to it, so I thought it was a bit pointless not to. And all the bad stuff goes straight here into the recycler, which then gets recycled, which is why I've got so many pieces of scrap, which is why I needed the bigger barrels. So everything turns around in a circle in the end. So yeah, that's about the end for this episode. That's about the 30th time we've said that, haven't it?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I'm just looking at the biofuel, and I'm so tempted just to do a massive explanation about it, but I'm not. Next episode.
Just to bore everyone.
Yep.
So yeah, we're going to wrap the episode up here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you all on the next episode.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Amigos.
Peace.